So Pirate Ox back again, and today I wanted to do a quick review of Fallen Dynasty. If you watched the stream yesterday, I completed the game. I started playing New Game Plus, and I absolutely despised it. Um, I'm a big fan of Neo 2, and Team Ninja because of those games. But I think this game is lacking some of what made Neo good. First of all, I hate followers. I try and get each one of these guys killed as soon as possible because I don't like them following you around. With a stealth playthrough that I try and do, these guys tend to aggro everything, even when I'm trying to do stealth kills. So I absolutely despise them. I do like the one guy's name, though, Hung Guy. Pretty funny name, But other than that, I don't know if that was like a play that they did on, in the game or not. But I mean, it was pretty funny when I saw his name. I was like, really? Yeah, but I hate all these followers. I also hate that weapons have, martial arts attached to them. So I have a good roll on these chivalrous dual swords or whatever they're called, but both of the martial arts I do not like at all, and I wish that I could have the ability to, instead of trying to farm for a specific weapon that has a good roll on it, with the skills that I need. I wish that, I could just have the skills that you could unlock, via, abilities. Neo and Neo 2 had both of those things, and it made the game good because you could customize your character a bit more. Now you have to farm and hope to God that you get a 4-star with a good roll on it with the skills you like. I don't like that at all. I wish you could be, they gave you the option to be able to change your, martial arts on the game, so that way I could play the way I want to. With New Game Plus, you're kind of forced to put on heavy armor. I'm a light armor build who uses magic, so for me, I had to change up my entire play style because I was getting one shot in light armor through New Game Plus, which means I had to farm for new gear, and hope to heck that I got a good roll on it, which for me wasn't fun at all. Other things that I do not like about the game, the combat seems a lot easier. Breaking stances, I know that they were trying to incorporate Sekiro, gameplay into the game, but they had something that worked regardless. I don't know why they changed that from Neo to this game. Because honestly, the combat in Neo and Neo 2 was great. I did like, the yokai abilities in 2 versus 1. It gave you a little, different play style, that you could enjoy through the game. You could just do a yokai, skill build. I do like that you're able to change battle sets on the fly, but farming for the gear that you need for the battle set. So if we go into my equipment, I've been trying to do a mage build. So if you see here, I have farmed the one boss a number of times trying to get a 4-star golden staff of King Yuffie or Yufu or whatever, and it just has not dropped. And probably when it drops, it's going to have the wrong skills on it, something I'm not going to enjoy playing with. I mean, some of the weapons have set abilities, like my Jade Staff, and I do like this attack. I think that's fantastic, but the other one I know is built in, and I don't use fire martial arts that much because, well, I just don't like them, because normally this is a water build, so I use water attacks to pretty much melt everything. And I could hit him with it. There we go. But I mean, I just don't like this game compared to Neo and Neo 2. It just seems like it is a slog to try and get a gear, and Team Ninja used the same, drop system that they used in Neo. And if you've ever watched my playthroughs of Neo 2, it took me literally 200 hours to get a perfect drop on my Switchglaive that I used for the entire, post-game, all of the run-throughs and leveling it up. Yeah, 200 hours. So I know that me getting, a good weapon in this game is probably going to take me the same amount of time to get a 4-star with the specific skills on it and a good roll. It just is really disheartening to try and use that, or trying to farm for something, especially in New Game Plus where you can't upgrade your gear. I know this sounds like a rant. I did enjoy this game, but honestly, it's not Neo or Neo 2. It isn't. I do like the kung fu aspects of the game, but I wish they would have allowed you to, incorporate, the kung fu Chinese, history, into like your weapon arts and stuff like that. Like you could switch off your martial arts. I'd like to do a drunken pull or a drunken staff style. That would be cool, or something like that. I know that martial arts wasn't, adopted, or I think the Shaolin Temple wasn't founded till 355 AD. But I mean, this is a fictitious game. You could have incorporated it. Because the coolest part of Chinese history is Kung Fu, man. I grew up watching, the 70s Kung Fu flicks and shit. Seven Deadly Venoms, House of the Flying Dagger, stuff like that, where those Kung Fu movies were, part of my childhood. And I just think that they should, I realized that guy was attacking me. Incorporated that into the gameplay to give you a little variety. Same thing with putting skills, in a skills tree versus, getting them on your weapon. But yeah, that's my take on this game. I think the combat is good, but Team Ninja should have learned from what they've done before and incorporated, some of that into this game instead of trying to do something different. But the vast majority of this game, the combat and everything like it, is very similar to Neo and Neo 2. But I just think this is, a downgrade compared to either one of those games. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again on the channel. Bye.